We've all been there, haven't we? That moment you're kind of caught in the middle of some social situation. Things are getting loud, emotions are high, and you're just standing there, sort of stomach in knots, thinking, okay, what do I do? Do I say something, try to fix this, or do I just fade into the background? It's a really tough spot. Draining, too.
It really is. Yeah. And figuring out those moments, like when to step in, when maybe to hold back.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we're trying to unravel today. So, welcome to this deep dive. We're going to explore, the complicated dynamics of drama and everything we're talking about. It comes from this really interesting collection of insights called Navigating Drama: Silence, Intervention, and Emotional Chaos.
Right.
Our goal really is to help you get a clearer handle on these situations so you can decide, okay, when should I engage? When is it smarter to just, well, stay out of it? And also, importantly, why it all gets so tangled up and confusing.
Okay, great. So let's jump right in. This material gives us a word that I think just nails these situations perfectly. Brouhaha.
Oh, I love that word. It's great, isn't it? It means, an uproar, a hubbub, basically a lot of fuss or excitement about something. And doesn't that just capture those moments, those chaotic, kind of overwhelming situations we sometimes get sucked into?
It absolutely does. Brouhaha.
Perfect.
And, speaking of chaos, these insights offer something really interesting right away. It's our quote of the day, which is, chaos is just a misunderstood form of creativity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just like a catchy phrase. It's suggesting there might be more going on in drama than just, a mess. It sort of pushes us to look past the surface noise and ask, is there some kind of underlying, maybe even creative energy here? It definitely sets a different kind of tone for thinking about these brouhahas, doesn't it?
That is fascinating. Okay, so if chaos could be creativity, how does that change things? How does it affect that first decision? Whether to speak up or just stay quiet when you're stuck in the middle of one of these.
Well, the guidance it offers is actually quite practical. It suggests that if you already feel personally involved in the drama.
Okay, like it affects you directly, or maybe you even helped cause it.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're already in it, then the expectation is, look, you probably should say something.
Yeah.
Try to help de-escalate things. You're already in the ring, so to speak.
Right, right. You have some responsibility there.
You have a role to play, yeah,
Yeah.
in trying to, calm things down.
That makes sense. Okay, so if you're part of the problem or part of the situation, you should try to be part of the solution. But what if you're not? What if you're just like watching someone else's brouhaha unfold?
See, this is where it gets more nuanced.
Right.
The insights suggest that if what you have to say could lead to a quick resolution.
Quick.
Quick is the key word. Then yeah, sure, step in. But, and this is really important if your input probably isn't going to fix it quickly, the strong advice is stay silent. Let this situation, and I quote, fall flat on its face.
Let it fall flat on its face. Wow, that's quite an image.
It is, isn't it?
It's a stark warning, really, against doing what the material calls adding fire to it. It really highlights that sometimes doing nothing is the best intervention. Fighting that impulse we have to jump in and fix things.
Precisely. Yeah. The material's very direct. It says, if I were to be caught in it, I should value the personal importance of resolving it. Otherwise, why am I even there to try to fix other people's problems when they may not even want me there?
Hmm.
And that's, I think, a really profound point. It's about self-awareness, isn't it? About your motives. Are you actually trying to help? Or are you just getting drawn into something messy that isn't really yours to sort out?
Right. Is your involvement actually aligned with your values, or is it just getting involved for the sake of it?
Exactly. Or maybe some other need you have, yeah.
So it's not just about can you help, but should you help and why? And you mentioned the material calls drama a tangled mystery. That kind of implies some people might actually be drawn to it, like it's a puzzle to solve.
Yes, it does hint at that.
But how does that fit with letting it fall flat? Are these mysteries always solvable by us, or is there a point where we have to admit they're, beyond us?
That's a really crucial distinction the material makes. So yes, some might find figuring out the mystery appealing, but the insights quickly add a word of caution. They remind us that social situations, they're almost never just black and white. Even when the logical solution seems really obvious, like staring you in the face, there's usually this underlying layer of emotional irrationality, as they put it.
Ah, the emotional wild card. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that can just completely throw logic out the window. So the solution isn't just about finding the logical answer. It's about navigating this really complex web of feelings, maybe hidden agendas, all that stuff.
Okay, that definitely complicates things. So if logic isn't always the key and you got this emotional irrationality in the mix, what deeper level of understanding is needed for what the material calls these creative mental messes? Because it sounds like we're past simple misunderstandings now.
Oh, absolutely. We are. And this is where that idea of chaos as creativity kind of comes back in a way. The material suggests that sometimes the creative mental mess at the heart of these dramas,
Yeah.
it might actually need the insight of, say, a professional therapist or a psychologist to really untangle it.
Okay. So not just a friendly chat.
No, not just a friendly chat. These aren't just simple disagreements sometimes. They can be really deep-seated patterns. Patterns of thinking, patterns of behaving, often unconsciously creative in how complex and self-sustaining they are. The telltale signs, it seems to imply, are when you see these repeated conflicts that just don't respond to logical solutions, where people seem stuck in a loop they've kind of created themselves.
Right.
It's a good reminder, I think, that not every brouhaha is ours to fix, or even within our ability to fix.
Okay, so wrapping this up a bit, what does all this mean for you, the listener, as you're navigating your own world out there? We've really tried to dig into this nuanced decision making. When do you step into drama? When is it wiser to hold back? And it seems to boil down to, well, first, assessing your own involvement. Are you already in it? Then, can your words bring a quick resolution? And maybe most importantly, understanding that sometimes the best thing is to let it fall flat on its face. Don't
Yeah.
add fire.
Yeah. And remembering that core idea,
Mm.
getting involved means you should really value the personal importance of resolving it. If you don't, then maybe ask yourself, why am I getting involved here?
Right.
Why try to fix stuff where maybe your help isn't wanted or won't even work?
Right. Good question to ask ourselves.
Pulling back, too, I think this material is just a powerful reminder that these social things, they're rarely simple. They're not black and white. Even when a solution seems crystal clear, that emotional irrationality adds this whole other layer, often unpredictable. And it really underlines that idea that sometimes the creative mental mess behind it all,
Yeah.
it genuinely needs a professional eye, someone like a therapist or psychologist to really see it and help resolve it. It goes way beyond just simple logic or a friendly ear sometimes.
Definitely. So let's leave you with a provocative thought to chew on. We started with that really interesting quote. Chaos is just a misunderstood form of creativity. And we talked about drama as a tangled mystery, sometimes even a creative mental mess. So here's the question. If chaos is maybe a misunderstood form of creativity, what kinds of unexpected opportunities or maybe insights might be hiding inside those dramatic situations we run into? What could we possibly learn about ourselves, about other people, just by watching these brouhahas from a different perspective? Especially once we get better at knowing when to step in and when it's wiser to just step aside. Something to think about until our next deep dive.